U.S. Defense Department published its nuclear posture review on Friday, outlining America's nuclear strategy. Apart from strengthening U.S. nuclear capability, the doctrine takes a seemingly tougher stance on China, Russia and North Korea, claiming these states represent a unique and complex threat. The review also points out that the United States would not hesitate to respond to a non-nuclear attack using nuclear weapons. Russia's ambassador to the U.S. has given us his reaction.
In order to justify the increase in military spending and a growth in its nuclear capabilities, America has come up with a scare story about Russia. We understand that the idea is aimed at boosting the military budget with trillions of dollars.
The vast majority of the new nuclear review is word from the Obama administration. However, the underlying tone of it is a throwback to the Cold War. What President Trump declared in his State of the Union address was that we need to ramp up our nuclear capability and make us so strong that nobody would be even willing to, engage or even try and engage with the United States because we have a strong nuclear arsenal. That actually it's really dangerous thinking, and it's almost likened to amateur hour.
It's a little bit of everything. Sure, it's a throwback to some of the Cold War, more explicit nuclear threats between the U.S. and Russia, and between the U.S. and other adversaries, namely China and North Korea. But it's also a continuation of U.S. nuclear policy from past decades. This is not that much different than what President Obama had in his nuclear posture review in 2010. This is more aggressive. It does lower the threshold for possible nuclear weapons use, and it calls for additional unnecessary types of nuclear weapons. But in general, this is much of this is the status quo.